I would have been better off going downstairs. Using the ladder to get downstairs and circle around, I would have been better off. This is what I mean by optimizing my route would be a good idea. I'm gonna have to actually shoot you, aren't I? Hmm. And a lot of the trouble with other systems is narrowing down 20 games. But like Saturn, I can't come up with 20 games. But then again, somebody who has played the Saturn a lot and is very big on the Saturn probably could. Who knows? There was a point, like the NES Classic came out and the Super Nintendo Classic came out, um, and there was a point where we were kind of expecting versions of these for other systems. This would be the Operation Report. Operation Report, September 26th. The Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured, even more were killed. During the attack, our communications equipment was destroyed and we no longer have contact with the outside. We have decided to carry out an operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors, as well as prevent this disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. The details of the operation are as follows. Security and armaments of ammunition. Chief Irons has voiced concern regarding the issue of terrorism due to a series of recent unresolved incidents. On the very day before the zombies' attack, he made the decision to relocate all weapons to scattered intervals throughout the building as a temporary measure to prevent their possible seizure. Unfortunately, this decision has made it extremely difficult for us to locate all the ammunition caches. It has become our top priority to recover these scattered munitions. To unlock the weapon storage, as stated earlier, it will be extremely difficult to source all the ammunition, to secure all the ammunition. However, a considerable supply still remains in the underground weapon storage. Unfortunately, the person in charge of the card key used to access the weapon storage is missing, and we have been unable to locate the key. One of the breakers went down during the battle, and the electronic locks are not functioning in certain areas. It has become the first priority to restore the power in the power room and secure those locks. Recorder David Ford. Operation report September 20th, 1 PM. The west barricade has been broken through and another exchange ensued. We sheltered the injured in the confiscation room on the first floor temporarily. 12 more people were injured in the battle. Recorder David Ford. Additional report. 3 people were killed following the sudden appearance of an as yet unknown creature. This creature is identified by missing patches of skin and razor-like claws. However, its most distinguishing characteristic is its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing a human torso in an instant. Their numbers, as well as their location, remains unknown. We have tentatively named this creature the Licker, and are currently in the process of developing countermeasures to deal with this new threat. But yeah, following the release of the NES Mini, Super Nintendo Mini, we were really kind of expecting Nintendo to pull out a Nintendo 64 Mini. And probably maybe a Game Boy Mini. That'd be kind of cool. Game Boy Color Mini would be really neat. And the question at that point became, what would you put on a Nintendo 64 Mini? And how much of it would you be able to get? Because there's a load of stuff with that, but the Nintendo 64, one of the biggest issues with it is a lot of its best games were first or second party. Like, you ask somebody, or like, ask yourself, like, name 5 really good games on Nintendo 64, and chances are they're either done by Nintendo themselves or Rare. Or, if you're going to say Kirby 64, HAL, which is still second party. And so naming 20 good games on the 64 is not that difficult. Okay, we got 9 shots left. Use the special key here, and we get a new costume. Yeah, naming 20 good games for the 64 isn't difficult. Naming 20 games that they'd actually be able to get is. And there's a gun. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets. It's more than enough to kill anything that moves. Alright, let's use the draw. Put the lighter away. We're going to need that for... I don't think we'll need that again, actually. But like, say, we named 20. It's like, okay, we got, say, Super Mario 64, the 2 Zelda games, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Mario Kart 64. I can't name 20 like this. I can't even keep count of how many I'm naming at the time. This room is a trap. It's very dangerous. Grab the bowgun bolts. Around the other side is more zombies, and there's the only reward you get for dealing with them is film, which you can develop in the dark room next to the safe room, and isn't really worth it. Yeah, if I'm gonna pick up that herb, I wanna get the detonator first. Actually, no, use this. If I use these 9 bullets, I can then get rid of this handgun. Hey, Marvin. Now, this is still one of my favourite ideas of the series. And it's something you never see again. Somebody turning into a zombie in front of you. Even the remake, which does have Marvin turn into a zombie, he turns into a zombie while you're gone. Which is kind of a shame, honestly. I think it's a really cool effect, and seeing it with the modern tech would have been really neat. Memo to Leon. To Leon S. Kennedy. Congratulations on your assignment to the Raccoon City Police Department. We all look forward to having you as a part of our team and promise to take good care of you. Welcome aboard. From all the guys at the RPD. They're all dead now. Okay, so we have the bomb, and we need to blow the wall. Okay. Awesome, I can get past this guy again. Next time we come through this hall, these zombies should all be gone. Replaced with a liquor. Now let me see, what can I ditch? I don't need the bowgun for now. The herb. And I think I'll grab these 2 jewels and do this now. A big part of working out the best things to do in classic Resident Evil is figuring out what rooms you want to clear out. For example, there were zombies in that room before. We didn't do anything about them because for Claire, once you turn off the fire, once you put the fire out, they disappear. For Leon, they don't, but I think that's because Leon doesn't blow open the wall. Okay, we'll need this for later. And off we go. The upper floor of the main hall. Trying to do it without killing any of the zombies, preferably without wasting any ammo on any of the zombies, is a good idea, because they despawn after a certain point and are replaced with a single licker. And I think that's one of the trickiest things, and particularly with RE3, because RE3 can change up what enemies are in rooms and where they're in rooms with its randomization mechanic.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others.
All the others.
That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed.
I failed by shooting her in the stomach.
She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be.
It's never actually confirmed how the mayor's daughter died.
Manner of speaking there.
With the chief talking about how she's going to turn into a zombie, it suggests that she was killed by a zombie, and maybe he is being truthful about just failing to protect her. But there is a heavy implication that he just killed her himself.
My hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
Alright, well. See you later. Yeah, let's go. With the idea of no saves and with the idea of no saves and no using first aid, while we're gonna have a higher time count than I normally get because we're reading the files, there's a good possibility of still getting an A rank, which I really hope I do.
Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant?
I love how good the 3D models look in the Dreamcast version with VGA. They look really nice and sharp.
Police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right.
There's also a thing in the PS1 version, and I think the GameCube version, with it being based on the PS1 version. That shot we had of Sherry, where she's moving her head back and forth, is very common for part of her neck to just flicker out, which doesn't happen in the Dreamcast version.
It's here.
Sherry, wait!
Well, that was a big noise. Secretary's Diary B. June 8th. I was straightening up the chief's room, and he burst through the door with a furious look on his face. It's only been 2 months since I've started working here, but that's the second time I've seen him like this. Didn't the other one say the secretary was here in April? January, February, April... January, February, March, April... Yeah, okay. It's March, then April. The last time Last time was when I bumped into the statue. Only this time he looked more agitated than ever. I seriously thought he was going to attack me. Seriously thought for a moment he was going to hurt me. June 15th, I finally discovered what the chief has been hiding all along. If he finds out that I know my life will be in serious danger. It's getting late already, and I'm just gonna have to take this one day at a time. It's a good thing I've written down that I know exactly what the chief is doing, and that what I know could put my life in danger. Writing this down was the best thing I've ever done. And then there's a blank page. There's a box on the other side of the room that has a first aid spray in. Take it. Take it, take it, take it. Birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie.
Chief?
So the chief is gone, and probably even more worrisome is the fact that the mayor's daughter's body is gone. We got the heart key. Da 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 da. There's a button. Press it. So this is our goal for getting out of the police station. The sacrifice dies by the claw of the jaguar, its blood forms a serpent that poisons the earth, and the eagle glistens, bathed in blood, and the gateway of doom will open. I read that fine, why can't I read any of the files okay? Chief's Diary, September 23rd. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all their promises, they've ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies, and I begin to think that I may even be infected myself. I'll kill everyone in town if this turns out to be true. September 24th. I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. I've made sure that no one from the outside will come to help. With the delays in police actions, no one will have a chance to escape the city alive. I've seen to it, personally, that all escape routes from inside the precinct have been cut off as well. There are still several survivors attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I'll make sure no one gets out. September 26th. I've had a chain of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I've decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back through the heart less than an hour ago. I watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in a pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes, frozen forever in the pose I chose to give her. So yeah, there's your implication that the chief actually killed her himself. Da 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 da. Alright, so now we have the heart key. There is a new destination. Okay, I want to visit the box. I don't need the diamond key for now. But the concern is if I put it away, I might forget to get it out later. There's 2 bullets. I'm going to put this away. Want the bowgun. Bowgun bolts. Alright, let's go. Still have the heart key. Still have the heart key. Awesome. Alright, so now we're going downstairs to the east side of the first floor, which we haven't been to yet. I need to remember to get the lighter out as well. Usually the main thing I forget when I do a Claire A run is I forget to get the lighter in the next sequence we need it in. And that's usually because Leon just has the lighter equipped. Claire has the lockpick as her secondary item that's always equipped. Leon has the lighter. Okay, so what I want to do is work this out really well. 2, 2, 3, 6. There's a file somewhere that'll tell you that. Acid rounds, want those. The map, which we get way later than we really have any use for. There's a herb. And nothing else. Damn it. That wasn't too bad. Discard the heart key. It's only used for one door. I think it might be the only key that's only used once, actually. I'm expecting dogs in this corridor. Doggy. Dogs in this corridor. There's no point in actually killing these dogs because they will be replaced with lickers. Damn it! The first damage we've taken since the bus with the zombie on the floor. Did pretty well actually to get that far. Alright, let's go.